Hello, everyone. I'm James.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ray.
Welcome back to Easy English for You. This is Easy English for Science. Today's topic is very special. Very, very special. Dr. Ray, are you ready?
Yes, today will be shocking.
Okay. Dr. Ray, I have a question. Do you remember biology class when we learned about human reproduction?
Of course. Everyone learned that story.
Right. The teacher told us this. Millions of sperm swim very fast. They race to the egg. The fastest one wins. The strongest sperm gets inside the egg. That's the story, right?
Yes, that's what most people learned. That's what I learned too.
But Dr. Ray, what if that story is wrong?
Wrong. Yes, James. It turned out to be very wrong.
What? Really?
Really. And nobody told you. Nobody told any of us.
Wait. So sperm don't race? The egg doesn't just wait? What's really happening?
Ah, James, that's a great question. But before I answer, we need to understand something else first.
What is it?
We need to talk about how sperm really move. Then we'll talk about what eggs really do. And then I'll tell you the shocking truth.
This is going to be amazing. So, Dr. Ray, first question. How do sperm really move? Don't they swim like fish?
Good question. Most people think sperm swim, like little fish with tails, swimming fast through water.
Yes, that's what I learned.
But what if that's not exactly true?
What do you mean?
Sperm don't really swim the way we think. They don't move forward smoothly. Instead, they spin. They rotate like a corkscrew.
A corkscrew? You mean like opening a wine bottle?
Exactly. The tail spins around and around. This spinning helps them move forward. But it's very slow. Very, very slow.
Slow? But I thought they were fast.
That's what it turned out to be. They're actually quite slow, much slower than people imagine.
Wow. So what if we've been picturing this completely wrong?
You have been, and there's more.
More? What else?
James, let me ask you something. What if I told you water is not really water?
What? Water is not water? That makes no sense.
Let me explain. For us, water is thin and easy to move through, right?
Right. We can swim in water easily.
But for sperm, it's different. Sperm are extremely tiny, microscopic.
Okay.
At that tiny size, water feels completely different. What if I told you water feels like honey to them?
Honey?
Yes, water feels like thick, sticky honey. This is called viscosity. At the microscopic level, water has very high viscosity.
Dr. Ray, wait. So this matters for the egg, right? This is important for our answer.
Yes, James, very important. Now, let me continue.
So, wait. Sperm are trying to move through honey?
Basically, yes. It turned out to be much harder than we thought. That's why they can't really swim fast. That's why they spin instead. Spinning works better in thick liquid.
Oh my God! So what if everything we learned about fast swimming sperm is wrong?
It is wrong, James. Very wrong.
This is crazy. But Dr. Ray, here's what I don't understand. If sperm are so slow, if water is like honey, How do they ever reach the egg?
Ah, now you're asking the right question. And this is where it gets really interesting. James, let me ask you something. What if the egg is not passive?
Passive? What does that mean?
Passive means just waiting, doing nothing, just sitting there.
Oh, right. In the story we learned, the egg just waits. It waits for the winner to arrive.
Exactly. But what if that's completely wrong?
Wrong again?
Yes, it turned out to be very, very different. The egg is not passive at all. The egg is active.
Active? What does the egg do?
The egg releases chemicals, special chemicals. These chemicals spread through the liquid.
Like a smell?
Yes, exactly like a smell. And the sperm can detect this smell. They follow the chemical signal.
Oh, so the egg is calling them.
In a way, yes. The egg guides them. Without this signal, sperm would be lost. They would swim in random directions.
Wow. So what if the egg is actually helping the sperm?
Exactly, James. It turned out to be a cooperation, not a race, not a competition.
This is amazing. But wait, Dr. Ray, here's another question. If the egg helps all the sperm, is it still the fastest? Is it still the strongest?
Ah, James, this is where the story gets really shocking. Are you ready?
Yes. Tell me.
Okay, James. Remember your first question? Who really does the choosing, the sperm or the egg?
Yes. I've been waiting for this.
Here's the truth. The egg chooses the sperm.
What?
Not the other way around. The egg is the chooser.
Wait. What if I don't understand this correctly? You're saying the egg picks which sperm?
Yes, recent research shows this. The egg has special receptors on its surface. These receptors can detect different sperm.
Detect? Like recognize them?
Exactly. Different sperm have different chemical markers. The egg can sense these markers, and the egg responds differently to different sperm.
So what if some sperm are just not chosen?
That's right. Even if a sperm arrives first, even if it's there at the right time, the egg might not let it in.
Incredible! It turned out to be the opposite of what we learned.
Completely opposite. The sperm is not the hero. The egg is not the passive princess. The egg is the decision maker.
Mind-blowing. But Dr. Ray, this makes me think. What if there's a reason we learned the wrong story?
Oh, James, there is a reason. A very interesting reason.
What's the reason? Why did we learn this wrong story?
The story came from the 1800s, from male scientists. In that time, society had very fixed ideas about men and women, about their roles.
Oh, I think I see where this is going. Men were supposed to be active, strong, competitive. Women were supposed to be passive, waiting, receiving. What if scientists projected these social ideas onto biology? They looked at sperm and eggs, and they created a story that matched their worldview. Heroic sperm, passive egg. It turned out to be cultural bias, not scientific fact. So, what if our biology textbooks were actually reflecting society's prejudice?
They were, James, for over 150 years. This story was taught everywhere, in every country, in every school.
That's disturbing.
It is. But the good news is, science corrects itself. New researchers asked better questions. They used better technology. And they discovered the truth.
So, what if we're living in a better time for science?
We are. Today's scientists are more aware, more careful about bias, and that's why we now know the real story.
This is incredible. Everyone, did you know this? Comment below. Tell us what you learned in school. Dr. Ray, thank you so much. Today I learned something amazing. Sperm don't race like we thought. Eggs are not passive. It turned out to be cooperation, not competition.
Yes, James, and we learned something else too. Science is done by humans. Humans have biases. So we must always question, always investigate, always ask difficult questions.
That's beautiful. And everyone, did you notice something? We used 2 special English patterns today, many times.
Oh, yes. Should we tell them?
Yes. The first pattern is what if. We use this when we imagine a different situation, or when we question something we believe. For example, what if the story is wrong? Did you hear this pattern today?
We said it many times. What if the egg is not passive? What if scientists had bias?
Exactly. The second pattern is turn out to be. This means we discover the truth. Something was different from what we thought. For example, it turned out to be wrong, or it turned out to be cooperation.
These 2 patterns work perfectly together. First, we question with what if, then we discover with it turned out to be.
Native speakers use these patterns all the time, in daily conversation, in discussions, in debates.
If you want to practice these patterns, watch this video again. Listen carefully. You'll hear them many times.
Yes, repetition is the best way to learn. Now, everyone, here's my question for you. What if there are other things we learned wrong? What other science topics do you want us to investigate? What if we can discover the truth together?
Great question. Tell us in the comments.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Easy English for You. We have many more Easy English for Science episodes. Each one will surprise you. Hit that like button, turn on notifications, and remember, what if everything you learned was different? Keep questioning. Keep learning.
Thank you, everyone.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.